See, Chris Harris wants to control the narrative and be protected by, like when he's over on Sonetta or he's over there with Solomon. I ain't gonna work like that, bro. It ain't gonna work like that. How you gonna sit there and attack the Bible, talking about genocide, homicide, rape, and all that when you say you're an American patriot? What do you think the government has been doing in 2024? You got your goddamn mind, man. Running from you, Blue? I ain't even got no smoke with you right now. Why you want to be a distraction? I don't. You gonna have to get in line, bro. What do you have to offer? Matter of fact, you can come on here right now. Jump on right now. He'll tell me, oh yeah, I can prove that you're a Christian. I'm a Messianic Jew. I follow Christ. So you ain't telling me nothing that I don't know. Mr. Voodoo Man, where's your hexes, vexes, and spells helping us right now in 2024? Where's the voodoo community right now, Blue? You ain't on my level, bro. Who have you debated? You've been stuck in that SVDL bubble for the last 4-5 years. I ain't seen you call out a Tahuti, a Jabari, a Captain Zariak. Anybody of these top debaters, Blue, you have not been in the ring with them. So why would you think I would be running from you? Where's your track record? Come on in here. Hit the link right now. I'm going to deal with you right now. Hit the link, and you're going to come and tell me your track record. Have you debated a Garfield? Have you debated, what's his name? Divine Prospect. Jeremiah, please say the Yah. Who have you debated? Why do these low-level debaters think that JJ is running from them? Because I ain't giving them the attention they want right now. Why? Why do somebody like a Jeremiah think he can just automatically get a debate with me when all you have been doing is debating the same person 15 times? Aaron Yahudim. You over on Sarnetta right now. Why ain't you calling out Jabari? He hates the Bible. Why ain't you calling out a Tahuti or Reggie? I've been in the ring with all them guys. And somebody like an outside the blue said, I'm running from them? Man, this is some kind of goddamn joke. And Chris Harris, you've been running for years. And now that you accepted the debate, now when I come over and face you on a preliminary type of situation, I'll get him out of here. And then as soon as Solomon throw me off the panel, now you want to talk shit. That's some coward shit. So Blue, come on in, bro. I'm gonna deal with you first. I'm waiting. Go ahead, man. Hit the link. And I promise you, it's gonna be the worst mistake of your debate career. These guys, they're gonna learn to respect my track record, the work I put in this community. And I seem to have to remind them. I may sit back for a minute, don't go live or whatever, but these dudes is getting a little bit testy. And they ain't even got a track record. Blue, who have you debated? You've been standing at SVDL fishbowl for your whole debate career. I ain't seen you on no other panels debating anybody. See, that's the difference between you and I. I go out in the ocean with the sharks because I'm a killer whale. You just a guppy in the fishbowl. Voodoo? Voodoo? You actually think that's going to compare to the Most High Yah? Man, we bind and rebuke you and send that shit back to you 7 times. Cast you to the pits of hell. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me. So, hey, where you at, Blue? You want the smoke? I give you a little bit of attention, but this Neo Man-Face X had the nerve to say Chris Harris deserves a better opponent. Chris Harris ran from Pastor Bennett. I destroyed Pastor Bennett outside the blue. Have you debated Pastor Bennett? Have you debated Black Jesus Minister? Have you called out Shaka Amos? Have you been in the ring with Jabari? I think not. Now, there's a better way if you want to have a debate with me because you want your name attached to mine and you want to make a name for yourself. I'll give you that opportunity. But right now, I'm on the hunt for a couple other people. See, I didn't know you was an op until you open your mouth today, Neo X and outside the blue. Who do you think I am, bro? You ain't go check my track record, bro. I debate Israelites. I debate Christians. I debate atheists. I had Unc and Sebastian Cole 2 versus 1. Beat the shit out of Polite. You ain't been in the ring with none of these names, bro. Your name don't ring bells out through this community, bro. Because you stayed in that fishbowl. You see? Come on, man. Come on, man. You better ask FOPE. I was their debate champion for years. I went to war with Tadari 3 times. Went to war with one of my best friends, Black Jesus Minister, twice. Come on, man. Y'all gonna learn to respect my resume. Only way you can impress me is I need to see your track record. You think you're just gonna deserve a debate with me because you trolling me in the chat? Oh, I'm gonna show proof to you. You're a Christian. You got down. I follow Christ. I'm a Messianic Jew. What do you not understand about that, Blue? So I'm a little bit disappointed in you, man. We supposed to be working as a team. Remember, I came up with the Universal Debates League concept and invited you. And then you want to get Chris Scary, I hate my hairline, Harris, some cushion? Because he can't handle the line of questioning that I bring in front of him? And he wants to talk all proper. And, hey, guys, JJ's. Shut up. You soft, Chris. You ran from Pastor Bennett. You talk all this shit about the Bible and Christians. Why did you run from him? Blue, why did your friend run from him? Come on, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this party off. I don't think Blue is coming back. Shout out to Elder Kunal. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Texas Bama in the building. You see what I'm saying? These little chumps like Zion Warchild. Man, come on, bro. How do you think you could call me out, bro? You over on something. I ain't seen you call out nobody that goes against the Most High. But you want to get in the ring with me all of a sudden. Nigga, I don't want you trying to bite the hand that fed your goddamn snagger raggedy mouth ass nigga. I done got in the ring with a new Kakarot. Man, the list go on. Napashada, the list goes on. People like Jabari don't want to get back in the ring with me. He know he cannot prove that the ancient Israelites did not do sacrifices, kill their people when the king Pharaoh died. He know this. Chris Harris, you know goddamn well that there were Jews. However you want to try to play your little word game, that there were Israelites. You want to call them Israelites? We can call it the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes. There was the 12 tribes in Africa before 1492. This fool wants to say that the Catholic Church converted them to be Israelites. Make it make sense. Come on, man. But Solar, I'm disappointed in you, bro. Well, this is his show, so I'm gonna. Chris Harris said, "Yeah, you got to get out of here because he can't handle the line of question." I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Fuck it. This blue that ran and hit the hills. Somebody running from you, bro. You being a distraction right now, but I'm gonna give you your 15 minutes of fame. All you gotta do is jump back on. Yeah, I can also watch this on the Lions Den. Shout out to the Lions Den. We stream it on the Lions Den on the other channel as well, man. Come on, man. Let's get to the meat and potato, man. Let me show y'all what happened to me over here. This dude running his goddamn mouth. Hold up. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Where is he? Oh, here he is right here. Okay. Y'all let me know when y'all can see this.
What up?
Let's do the joke. Okay, let me see. Can y'all see this? Okay, yeah. All right. What YouTube? All right. As you can see, this is the Universal Debate League live. Chris, I mean, come on, bro. I'm not understanding. Whoa. This ain't the one, is it? This today? Hold up. Yeah, 2 hours ago. Okay, yeah, this is it. All right.
Peace. What's going on, people? This is your boy Solar Mind. I am here live. We got the season 2 champ in the building. He goes by the name of Chris Harris. All right. So he is scheduled to have a very heated discussion with Jj7000 on the 21st. That'll be this coming Sunday. Is there historical proof that the biblical Jesus existed? All right. Jj7000 versus Chris Harris. But we're going to get into, once again, the mind of MVP Harris. Because he has some things that he wants to say. Today, Chris Harris has been delving into the information. And you know, anybody that followed the Solar Vision Debate League know that he cleaned all you niggas up in season 2. Was he undefeated? Were you undefeated?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was pretty much undefeated. Yeah, I was undefeated. I went undefeated that year.
Going undefeated in the quest for the championship.
Okay. If one of your best friends, one of the judges, Kansu, and y'all in the same clique, of course you can go undefeated. But when you step outside that fishbowl that you was in over there, Chris Harris, it's a different type of atmosphere. It's different. The waters get very rough. Unless you're going over, like when you was in Google, so I know you had to hide behind him because every time I came over there and put you in your place. Oh, Senator, please get him out of here. Come on, man. You're going to get destroyed. Oh, and then this their new argument. Oh, those scholars didn't invent their sources. Who is you to tell them that scholars didn't invent their sources? You're not a scholar. How you gonna discredit scholars and people who went to school and people who really studied this information? You just regurgitating Jabari. You many want to be Jabari. Yeah, hey guys, my name is Chris Harris, and you know these guys are the decorum of these guys. Just shut up. Get your ass up. You a crybaby. You ran from Pastor Bennett of all people. Come on, man. And then Neo goddamn man face X. You actually think that you can get in the ring with me with this LGBTQ bullshit? You think the LGBTQ bullshit community versus the Hebrew Israelite community is which one is best for our black community? You promote 2 men being together, not reproducing. We only make up 5% of America. So how you benefiting us and y'all ain't even promoting having babies? You're spreading of AIDS. You don't sit your man face ass down. I'm gonna give you the smoke too. I got you lined up next. You on the list? Since I'm gonna make you a famous loser. That's what I'm gonna do to you, man face. Since you want to disrespect me. Then when I went in on him, oh, JJ's being disrespectful. Disrespect is disrespect. I don't never come in disrespect. I even came in on a good spirit when I came over here on Solar's channel. Trying to hype up the debate, but all you had was sour lemons in your goddamn face. Matter of fact, let's show it. Let's get to my part. We want to hear your rhetoric. Look at this dude. Got smiling like a goddamn donut. Look at this guy.
That's not chattel slavery.
Look, hold on.
No way.
Look, hold on.
Yes, it is.
We got this. Okay, hold on. We got to hear this nonsense. Look. He got the nerve to attack the Bible and said it promotes genocide, homicide, rape. But then
Alexander.
But then you telling us to be an American patriot. How can Black America be patriotic? We were raped. We were genocide. We were homicide by this government. How can we be patriotic on the 4th of goddamn July when the colonizers got their freedom from Britain? Were we free? Chris Harris? Were we free? You Uncle Goddamn Tom, nigga. Take that fucking hat off. Show that cone ass head, nigga. Chris, I hate my hairline hairs. Now I'm gonna throw some ad homs. Now, so what you think? You think you're gonna be protected over there on Solar Mine when we do this debate? As a matter of fact, I'm all for switching the location to over to the Taraka Bay's channel. And we can stream it from Solar Mine. We can stream it from Jj7000, and we can stream it from Lions Den. Because I already see Solar Mine listen to you. Get them out of here. And me and Solar supposed to be partners. We don't have to have a discussion about that, bro. That ain't how I operate. Listen to this guy. He trying to go in on the Bible. Watch this, y'all. Look at this idiot.
Easily proven. Those are the facts. This is why you see Lydia in there. How is Lydia there? Lydia was the capital of Greece at one point. So you got to know what you're reading. It's certainly anachronistic. Yeah. So when you're reading,
it's certainly anachronistic. Nobody cares about them goddamn words. Did he try to correct my English? That's why I'm the people's champ, because I can relate to my people. I don't have to sound like I'm extra over educated over my people and be condescending like you and Jabari. Nigga, you dumbing in a box of rocks. Don't sit here trying to tell us, oh, drop your spirituality, guys. Drop your Bible and everything else and become an American patriot. Shut the fuck up. You sound stupid to tell another black man that all we went through in this goddamn country, from Jim Crow and everything else. I'm not saying I hate this country. I'm not saying that. But the things that were done to our people was hideous. Some of it is unforgivable. How do you want us to be patriotic and I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands? Man, you sound like an idiot. And then the things that you're pointing out about the Bible, so you claim, which really ain't true, but those claims that you're making, the American government has done this to our people. Take that fucking hat off, nigga. Well, listen to this guy.
In this text, you have to ask yourself, did this happen to Africans in real life?
And this dude had the nerve to say that the Bible is an anti-African book. All our patriots married African women. The Bible says, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, be fruitful and multiply. So if you want to say that Ham was progenitor of the Africans, the Nubians, and the Egyptians, and the Cushites, Israelites and Cushites mixed all out through the goddamn book. We mixed with the Egyptians. What the hell's wrong with this dude? Who sent this guy? Where y'all find this guy? You another one want to bite the hand to feed you. If it wasn't for me and Jack Black Jesus Minister, you would have never got on goddamn what's the name? Sign of the TV. Then you turned against Solar Mine. We ain't forgot. And you ran over here to us. We ain't forgot. Then you bring your ass over here, and I said, okay, you can come in here. You want to be with the den? And then he tries to tell me I got to get rid of Yashar the General for you. You think I would give up Yashar the General, a warrior, for you? You made the biggest mistake of your life accepting this. I'm gonna show you how I dogged him out before. Watch this, y'all.
Did white Christians?
You see, now look at his demeanor right now. He's confident. He's cocky. He's smiling. He's profiling. But watch when Jj7000, the most feared debater on this goddamn planet, show up and the whole demeanor change. I make these guys uncomfortable. I make Jabari uncomfortable. I make Chris Harris uncomfortable. I make Gar feel uncomfortable. Uncle West, I ain't gonna say Uncle West. Me and Uncle West can vibe. But these wannabe, I sound more intelligent than you guys because I just use the word acronism and patriotism and nationalism and shut up.
Protestant Christians come into Africa, or Jews come into Africa, enslaving you, setting up borders, stealing your resources, and killing all.
Why is it always the LD bars types that want to be the most blackest African on the planet? Why? And then if you're so African, what African ideology do you subscribe to? What tribe or what nation, what country of Africa? Because Africa is over 52 different countries. Which one, Chris? Which one? Oh, I'm black intelligentsia. Shut the fuck up.
Are the indigenous people off? The answer is yes. And you have a religious text that promotes that subconsciously.
The Egyptians were the most religious people on this goddamn earth. And they looked down on anybody who wasn't Egyptian, including the Nubians. Chris, I hate my hairline. Harris? You want to be like Jabari so bad it's eating you up. You're not Jabari. Be the ChrisLVP Harris that you are, the least valuable player. Come on, man.
Into your mind. This is why you got all these guys running around on the internet now saying F Africa every time they get a chance.
You see, Africa, bro, but I never see you teach anything about Africa. What spiritual concept, Chris? What are you going to lead us to? Is it voodoo? Is it a worship of the Orishas? Because they follow a creator, a most high creator. 99% of the people in Africa or these other tribes, where they have a creator God, Chris Harris, which you are against. Look how confident he is. Watch when the champs show up.
Anytime they get a shot, they want to throw a shot at Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Mm. Because it's the popular thing to do. Garfield and the rest of
this is the popular thing to do. Man, shut up. I seen how you really talk, bro. I seen when you cussed out Sister Ivy. That was the real nigga. That was the real Chris Harris. But you want to get this facade in front of the oh yeah, guys. You shut up and be your goddamn self. Then he want to try to correct my English today. You doing the same condescending, my nose is in the air, Jabari. But we all know, Chris, your degree was fake too. You got caught. See Jj7000. I went to school for 4 years to be an apprentice. To be a journeyman, journeyman commercial union. I've been in the union since 2005, and my union dues is paid up today in 2024. So from 2005 to 2000, that's how long. I got 2 pensions, nigga. But I ain't trying to throw that in your face like I'm more intelligent than you. I just know you can't read a goddamn blueprint. Well, you probably can. I guess you say you're an engineer, but I don't know. Engineering, you could be getting coffee and shit, nigga. Don't come on here and act like you more intelligent than anybody when you got some goddamn garbage ass arguments.
So the peanut gallery, they just joined right on in it, and they just doing it in a different way. And I said it.
You see how he smacked his lips?
Wow. All right, we have Jj7000.
Now the fear begins, ladies and gentlemen. Now the fear begins. Look how you looking, y'all. Oh God, it's JJ. Look.
The people's champ. Peace to you. You have a question for ChrisLVP Harris. Or you just want to flex? You can unmute your mic and ask the question whenever you're ready, brother. Jj7K.
Hey, I want to see the whites of your eyes, Chris Harris. Take them glasses off. Take them off. Don't get serious on me now. You see, when I come on the scene, they get shook. You know, all the laughs and giggles.
Questions, JJ. Questions.
Questions, JJ. Shut up. It's my turn to speak. Now I just want to hurry up. JJ got to hurry up. You've been running your goddamn pork chop eating lip for the last 50 minutes before I came on the goddamn show. And all you've been doing was blowing hot motherfucking air. Shut your ass up and let the goddamn champ speak. I'm more entertaining than you anyway. Nobody wants to see your boring ass, nigga. Look at this guy. Man, you ran from goddamn Pastor Bennett. That you can never erase that stain, sir. Pastor Bennett? Too much of that Shekiah fire was too much for your goddamn pink ass, wasn't it?
Oh, it's gonna be okay, Chris. I ain't gonna do you too bad this Sunday. You know, you've been running for years. Now you finally done manned up to get in the ring with Jj7000, most feared debater on this goddamn planet. It took you a while to get the testosterone fortitude to get in the ring with a guy like me. It's gonna be okay.
I think you meant testicular fortitude.
I think you mean testicular. Shut up. Look, I think you mean testicular fortitude. I'm more intelligent because I said, shut up.
Look, I like when you correct me. That's ebonics. That's why they call me the people's champ, because I can relate to my people. You see what I'm saying, young man? Let me ask you a question here. Now, you went through your little list there. I think I kind of diddled and jotted it down. You said that the Bible is anti-African.
Look how aggravated he look, y'all. You see the energy I bring, laughs and smiles, and But this guy right here, he see me, he know he is for some goddamn trouble. Look at him.
I did write that down. Then you proceeded to say.
Well, let's stop right there.
Yeah, stop right there. Shut up. You've been talking for 50 minutes. No, we're not going to stop right there. You're not going to control the goddamn narrative. I'm coming on here to ask you a couple questions. Now he wants to cry, Solar, get him out of here. Solar, I can't believe you threw me out, bro. We got to have a talk about that, Doc.
Let's stop right there. Let's deal with that right there on the Bible.
Let me get my list out. Hold on. Let me get my list out. I was spectating and listening a little bit, letting you get your little rant on. But now you said something about genocide. Can you go through that little list again? You said so I want to make sure you.
The Bible promotes genocide.
Genocide. What else?
Slavery.
Okay. What else you had? You had about
sanctioned kidnappings.
Sanctioned kidnap. Okay, come on, one more.
And chattel slavery.
Okay. Now, all right. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the same guy. I'm making it exciting, Chris. I love you, brother. You my brother.
I would like for you to ask me a question.
I would like for you to ask me a question because I'm just irritated by your presence. I'm ChrisLVP Harris, intelligentsia. Shut
So damn prison glasses wearing ass up. Shut up.
Questions. I don't need you trying to come on here.
I need you trying to come on here.
Nigga, shut your ass. See, this is why I told you these guys ain't ready for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see what you're saying in the audience. Yeah, I'm too nice. You see how nice I am, but you see, Sosa, I'm telling you, Sosa, they ain't ready for me, man. They not ready. I ain't got to talk all, hey, guys, and this is hunky-dory, and shut up. Get your ass up, nigga. Man, this dude's a joke. Look at this guy. Hey, Solar Man, where you find this guy, man? I'm trying to figure this out. This was your champion? Come on, man. Come. He's too sensitive. He's a man with sensitivity, a Ross Tresvian. A Ross Tresvian type, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he is. Yeah, that's right. Chris Cryberry Harris. That's what he is, y'all. And then he gonna run from Pastor Bennett. You're in trouble when you get in the ring with somebody that's well seasoned and been in the battles of the Lions Den. Yeah, Chris Harris is all about word game. See, what's he want to do? He want to say, oh, well, there was no Jews in Africa, but there were Israelites. Shut up. I got you on many different levels, bro. I can beat you on many different levels. I ain't got to try to be something that I ain't. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Hold on. Let me get it back. Hold up, y'all. Look at this guy.
Hold up, brother. I'm not calling you no names.
Yeah, I'm not at. Look at the side.
I wonder if we hurry with this guy get out of here. I wonder if the milkman's at my house.
Brother, we've been past that. Remember, we've been past that. You're a different guy when we talk on the phone, man. Don't switch up on me now. You my brother. You know, I'm a little bit more African than you because, you know, I'm darker. It's okay, though. You know, if you did your DNA test, I did mine.
You got
You
it.
know?
Now they got to hurry up. JJ got to hurry up and ask the question. So what are we doing here? How do you promote a debate without entertainment, without the pre-discussion and the pre-fight? And then I'm keeping it respectful. Now I got to hurry up. Come on, man. Make it make sense. This is how I get these. This is how I throw them off their square, ladies and gentlemen. They can't handle this. But in my debates, y'all know I'm serious. I'm reading stuff. I might say, hey, man, where they find this guy at, ladies and gentlemen? You know, relate to the audience. Look at this guy.
So
welcome to the Universal Debate League. See, you in the ring with the People's Champ. Yeah, I know. Shake your head and cross your eyes and dot your T's and all that type of shit.
Sure.
Sure. Give me what Detroit Negro talk like? You sure, guys? I mean, everything's okay, and it's a bright sunny day, and I got my Mr. Rogers glasses on and my button-up sweater, and shut up.
Listen, you say you're a patriot. You say, drop your Bible. Drop your African spirituality. And all we need is patriotism. You remember that? But the same patriots, they do genocide. They do rape. What was the rest of that list you had? Kidnapping and all that. In 2020,
he just said, You just killed yourself. You know that's what patriotism is about. How can you sit there and be a hypocrite and attack the Bible when the thing that you're promoting does everything that just came out your goddamn pork chop eating ass lip? Look at this guy.
4, how do you defend that? How do you get on here and try to talk about the Bible and the people who believe the Bible, but the same thing that you're talking about, what you believe in, they do right now today?
Yes, I do believe in a form of. I do believe in Black patriotism.
I want to switch it up. Then you really just put your foot in your mouth. Watch this, y'all. So the first was patriotism. Then all of a sudden they changed to Black patriotism. Look at this guy.
I do believe in the Black patriotism, and I teach something called Black existentialism, in which Black people over here in America must learn how to take responsibility for their own actions and produce grassroots level movements that's going to help enhance their communities. That's what I teach. That is a form of Black patriotism. I don't believe in any white patriotism.
Look how he's trying to talk proper. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Phonier than a $3 bill. I remember how you cussed out Sister Ivy. You call her a black bee and bubble lips and all that. I remember the Detroit nigga came out to you on that day, didn't it? Well, you a joke.
Patriots, I don't believe in any of that they had anything to do good with people. I think you hear the word patriotism and you hear.
You went to the armed forces, Chris. Did you or did you not?
Hear it as a buzzword, and you think you could just attack the word patriotism and try to somehow, what's the word, gerrymander your talking points onto my understanding of it versus you just asking me an intelligent question. Let's pause.
You just gerrymandered. You didn't get gerrymandered. Who talks like that, y'all? You just gerrymander. What is a gerrymander? I know a Jerry goddamn Springer, a Jerry Lewis, a Tom and Jerry. What is a goddamn gerrymander? I had to write that down. How you relate to your people? Let me hear that one more time, man. Anybody in the audience tell me what is a goddamn gerrymander? I'm trying to figure it out. Look at this guy.
What's the word? Gerrymander.
Gerrymander. What in the hell? Now, the 98% of the audience, maybe 98, don't know what the hell you're talking about, but that's this trick. I want to sound more intelligent, so let me come up with something. Jerry Lee Lewis, no, they know him. Tom and gerrymander. That sounds like that's very black intelligentsia. Shut your goddamn coon looking ass up. Look at this guy.
Points onto my understanding of it versus you just asking me an intelligent question. Let's pause right there for a moment. Let me finish.
Now it wasn't an intelligent question. You see the condescending aura that he gives off. He puts on his little prison bifocals and he try to talk all calm and just shit, man. I've seen the real Chris Harris, bro. I've seen you.
For a minute. Let's pause for a second.
Let me hear this gerrymander.
Black existentialism, in which Black people.
Existentialism. What is that? Existentialism. He can't even spell existentialism. Come on, man. You gonna have to lighten up, bro. You in the ring with me. You see, I ain't that them little words don't intimidate. Existentialism, gerrymanders. What the hell is a gerrymander, everybody? I told you. Look at this guy.
People over here in America must learn how to take responsibility for their own actions.
Now we got to take responsibility for our own actions. That's black patriotism. Well, you need to take some damn responsibility for being a goddamn coon and a Sambo. You know, Uncle Ben and rice and the cream of wheat box. That's what you need to do. Look at this guy.
And produce grassroots level movements.
Grassroots level move. What? Vote for who, Chris? Who? Grassroots level. Man, you see how you be trying to do? You a facade, bro. Look at this guy.
Want to help enhance their communities. That's what I teach. That is a form of black patriotism. I don't believe in any white patriots. I don't believe in any of that they had anything to do good with people. I think you hear the word patriotism and you hear it as a buzzword and you think you could just attack the word patriotism and try to
Where's this black patriotism movement, Chris? Put that up against the Bible. What the Bible has done for our people. Put your little black patriotism move. Only by 5% of the. If you took a poll on black patriotism in this country, you're gonna lose. A lot of us don't feel that we were treated equal. A lot of us don't feel that we're getting fair rights. A lot of us feel that we're still getting racially profiled. Chris Harris, what's to be patriotic about that? You're an idiot. Look at this guy.
How? What's the word? Gerrymander.
There you go with the gerrymander. I mean, come on, y'all. Gerrymander is a negative connotation, like what'd you say? Let me call it digits, man. Something's gonna have to give here. He's a gerrymander. He gerrymandered me. You can't gerrymander. What the fuck is a gerrymander? I'm telling you, man, these guys are something else, man. So the way you find this guy.
Onto
am I being punked? Is Ashton Kutcher gonna jump out the bushes? Let me know. Let me peek around the corner. I mean, this is hilarious. Look at this guy.
My understanding of it versus you just asking me an intelligent question. Let's pause right there for a moment. Let me finish for a minute. Let's
down and let him finish. Look at this guy.
Let's pause for a second. Another thing you said is you were talking about white patriots and what they did to people over here, African people over here in this country, which I do agree with you with. But if you can see it wrong with them, why can't you see it wrong with that book, especially when they were the producers of that book?
I ain't trying to do a straw man. No, we talking about your patriotism. Come on, bro. You don't have a leg to stand on when you want to try to come against God, our Most High God in the Bible. What do you actually teach? I ain't seen you teaching no gerrymanders until today. What is a gerrymander?
They reproduced that text. They are in charge of the control of that text, and that is the text that you read from. So if you have a problem with it there or anywhere else in the world, then you got to question your own religion. You got to sit up there and say, is this something that you need? Black.
No, he couldn't even say it. Yeah, black. Shut up. Nah, look. Let me hear it one more time. Yeah, this is some kind of joke. Look. Here we go.
And that is the text that you read from. So if you have a problem with it there or anywhere else in the world, then you got to question your own religion. You got to sit up there and say, is this something that you need? Black.
Look. Try to sound too intelligent. Look. Let me hear it one more time. I'm let it go. Look at this guy.
Albeit that there are Christians who will be part of that movement. Christianity, I do see as being somewhat progressive because it is diverse. They work with whites in this country. You have to work with whites in this country because at the end of the day, it's about economy, it's about economics, and it's about politics. And politics is that has to do with what people get what in this country.
Look at the people's chat flexing on them, y'all. You see what I'm saying? The people's chat flexing on them. I ain't even being serious yet. I beat them up, joking around, beating them up. Got them all uneasy. The glasses foggy. He's sweating up under that hat, that cone head. Look at his head's pointing at the top, y'all. Let me put my arrow right. So this is the top of this Negro's head. He has a cone head. Look at this guy. Tell them to take their hat off.
Country, and for you to try to sit here and tell us that we can't work with white people is a little bit non-diverse.
And see, I never said we couldn't work with white people. Now you're putting words in my mouth. See, that's Chris Harris's game. See, I study all my opponents. I know Jabari's going to be condescending. I know Garfield's going to be like, hold up. I know Tahuti's going to be slick and do his magic tricks and bells and spells because he's a magician. You see, I know all these. Now I got a new op on the rise. They call it Man Face Neo X. You gonna get beat down if you ever try to get in front of me with this goddamn LGBTQRZLP movement. You gonna get beat down. You thought you had a man face before? Wait till I get done with the man face. You're gonna look like a gargoyle when 7000 get done with your goddamn man face. You got a strong jaw. But just because you have a strong jaw, I don't think you can get in the ring. And then when see, this is what he do. See, she want to be a man, but then when she get treated like, oh, you guys are being mean to me. I'm just with the LGBT. I'm lesbians and transgenders and carpet munchers. What type of bullshit is this? I mean, come on, man. Look at it.
I think it's a little bit unpractical too.
It's unpractical. Who talks like this, y'all? It's unpractical. Well, what did I do that's unpractical, y'all? Because somebody put in the chat, oh, this is hilarious. Let me hear it one more time, y'all. I know I'm kind of slow track. Look, outside the blue, I hope you listening because you Mr. Voodoo, man. You go suck on a chicken foot or something, man, before you even attempt to get in the ring with me. Look how I'm looking at it.
He's saying a lot. He's talking loud and ain't saying nothing. Now, what's confusing me is now you was like patriotism. Now you say, oh, it's black intelligentsia, and now it's black patriotism. So in order to be a patriot, you have to be a part of this system. You have to be a part of this government. You have to fight in the wars that this government sets up. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you differentiate between European or this government patriotism and then African American patriotism, when they all work together? They send all of us over there to Iraq and Afghanistan. We fought every goddamn war, from the Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War. And as a matter of fact, on your 4th of July, I know you was out there doing your little sparkles and your little fireworks and saying, I pledge allegiance to the flag and all that type of crap. But did you know that we didn't get our independence that day? You see what I'm saying? So this is possible for us as African Americans to be proud patriots of this country. Now all the rape and the genocide and all the other lists that you listed, what's happening to us, Chris Harris?
See 7000, boy. Hey, 7000, a cold dude, man. You see how I play on y'all? So you can learn a lot from a seasoned debater such as a guy like myself, y'all. For all you young debaters, you see his energy is way off. I smell fear. I smell uneasiness. See, JJ is in the pre-debate mode right now. I'm having a good time, laughing, I'm smiling, telling jokes, but still cutting them up. You see, I'm a different type of breed, bro. And this is what you can't figure out. Look at this guy.
Okay. Here I want
to cut me short. No, I ain't done. You've been gerrymandering and all that other mess for the last 50 minutes, man. Somebody tell me what a gerrymander is, by the way.
Well, I come to my own show. This is.
Am I allowed to talk?
Look, that's another. Am I allowed to talk? You ain't allowed to talk, guys. You've been running your goddamn lip for the last hour before I come on. You ain't allowed to talk. Get him out of here, so am I. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Look, I am co-founder of the Universal Bailey. You know what I'm saying? You and JJ.
Does that mean?
You got to interrupt me. Shut up.
Goddamn idea. I brought the team together. See, so I welcome you here. You've been a little long-winded. You've been on for about an hour and 2 minutes or whatever. So you finally stepped up to the plate. But I'm trying to teach you something. It is impossible for a black man to be a proud patriot of this country when the same stuff that you claim the Bible did has been done to us. Rape, genocide. What was the other two you said, sir? What was the other two?
All right.
Mhm.
So he wants to move forward, JJ.
Now, here comes. So you ain't no different than son of it. Now you want to hold his hand. You want to hold him hand. He want to hold him ex-champ hand. He went undefeated. Who? I mean, debating people like Neo X and Outside the Blue. I guess I go undefeated for 10 seasons. Shit, the hell's going on?
I know he do. I told
He
you
wants
these
to
guys.
move forward. So
Yeah, I mean, if we can't talk, then we can't.
That's part of interference. You see how I was talking, and the solar mind come in. Now that gives him an excuse to keep interrupting me. Look. And then when I get kicked out, then he want to talk shit. That's the weakest goddamn tactic, and that's an old tactic, bro. You ain't doing nothing new. Look.
I'm gonna come on after you, Solar. I mean, after Chris, and I'm gonna do me an hour show.
are you done? Are you done with?
No, I wasn't done. You come in talking about you want to move on. I wasn't done. Come on, man. This started out to be a bad partnership, Solar. I don't know what the hell going on, man. I know this was supposed to be one of your best champions that you produced up out of your Solar Vision, but this right here is a joke. Look at this guy.
The question, then, Chris.
No. I got one more.
Yeah, let me answer the first one. And this is
you good.
Look.
No. It's okay. You did good.
No, JJ.
Look.
I'm gonna move to the next.
Okay, so we can move on.
Look. I want to move to the next question. My next question was going to be, how is the Bible an anti-African book?
Hey, Solar, get him out of here. Get him out of here, Solar.
Solar's supposed to be my partner in the Universal Debate League, and you kicked me off? What the hell is going on, man? That's why sometimes it's lines there or nothing. It's hard to partner up with guys when you acting like goddamn Sarnetta. Look at this guy.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now, the next question, sir.
You want to move on, Chris?
No, is that not a goddamn wingman right there? Was JJ getting ready to ask him another question, ladies and gentlemen? Nah, he want to be.
Chris, you okay? Would you want to move on? Should I get him out of here?
See, Chris probably texted me. You need to hurry up, get this guy out of here, man. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? This is some bullshit. Gerrymandering. What is a gerrymander? I mean, come on, man. Nobody talk like that. Gerrymander is manipulating. Look. He acting brand new because he is always aggressive on Sunday. No, he hides behind Sunday. Sunday ain't fooling with him no more. So now he want to come over here. I mean, this dude's a certified joke, man. Look. Gerrymandering. Get your ass out of here. Hold up, man. So that's about the end of that. They kicked me off after this. Look, they go kick me.
Yeah, I don't think you understood that.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
There it go. See, that right there is an icebreaker, a deal breaker. And Chris Harris, we still can do our debate Sunday, but we will not be doing it on Solar Vision Debate League. We will not be doing it on that channel because I just got kicked off. Did y'all see that? I just was I respectful? I was very respectful. But even me being respectful, no ad homs, JJ is still a threat and he still gets kicked off. This is why I say I ain't the most fair debater on this goddamn planet. I ain't tooting my own horn. The evidence is in the pudding. The proof is in the evidence. And the proof is in the pudding. Look how happy he is now. Now watch you start talking shit.
Yeah, Solar, get him out of here.
Look. Look, he did the same shit. Look. What's it?
It's okay. You did good.
No, JJ.
Hold up. I'm gonna move.
JJ, no, ain't no hold on. Let go. Let me get the flow. Well, I tell you, man. Look at this guy.
Okay, so we can move on.
Solar, get him out of here. You gotta get him out of here, man. We made an agreement.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Now, the next question, sir.
You want to move on, Chris?
No, look at you. Want to move on, Chris? You know, JJ is a little bit too much for you. So you gotta be ashamed of yourself, man. I thought we was partners. I thought we was gonna be different than these other debate leagues. What the hell's going on, Solar? And you expect me to come over there? I'm trying to help promote your channel and all that. We supposed to build as a team. And I get kicked off of the Universal Debate League, the name and the inspirations I came up with. Something ain't right. Come on, man. What's really going on, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all type in the audience.
What's really going on? Yeah, very respectful. Yeah, man. What was really going on? What did JJ do wrong besides show up? That's all I did. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I don't think he understood that.
I want to. So I don't think he understood. I meant it's time for him to go, man.
Look.
Get him out of here. Goodbye.
Oh, wow! Get him out of here. Get him out of here, Solar.
Solar, I will not, bro. It's gonna have to be. Look, nope. I will not be doing this debate on your channel. It ain't happening. Now we can renegotiate. He can come over here in Lions Den where we all give people a fair and equal opportunity employment of being a debater. Ask Jeremiah. Jeremiah's got the nerve to talk shit, but Jeremiah, every time you did a debate over here, I made sure there was 2 Hispanic goddamn judges just so you wouldn't say we was biased. And every time, some of the blacks would vote for you, Jeremiah, but none of the Hispanic judges would ever vote for a black man. They would either say, no, it's a draw, but they never gave the black man an edge. So who's biased? But now, look. Get him out of here. Let me hear it one more time, y'all, so Solar can see what he did. Look, now he laughing and kiki and kaka. Look, JJ gone. Now y'all see, look how happy he is now, y'all. Look at him. It's a sign of relief.
Yeah, so we did him like that.
Thank you, sir. Now, the next question, sir.
You want to move on, Chris?
Look.
Yeah.
Now, so why would you interrupt me? Why would you do that?
You want to move on, Chris? You just texted to me. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I don't think he understood that.
Okay,
get him out of here.
Wow. How did he have the power to do that? Wow. Yeah, just rambling, Texas baby. Just rambling. Get him out of here. You know, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't find a good partner nowadays, man. That's why I say it's Lions Den or nothing at all. Lions Den against the world. Y'all remember that. Lions Den, I try to partner with these other outfits, and this is how I get treated. Can anybody in the audience tell me what did I do wrong? Get him out. Look how he holding it. Get like he's some kind of tight. Get him out of here, Solar. Wow. I'm appalled. I'm gonna use one of your high-level words. I'm appalled, Chris. I mean, come on, man. Look at this guy. Get him out. Now watch how happy he just look. No, I ain't trusting that over there. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. No, we're gonna debate somewhere else. We can take it on Tahaka Bay channel. You can stream it on your channel. We stream it on Lions Den and Jj7000. But this ain't y'all ain't finna do me in. Look, he get the advantage. Just kick me off. Look at this shit.
Goodbye.
Y'all see him? Look how happy and gobble he is. I don't even know if gobble is a word. Look at this guy. See how he rolls his eyes now? Look.
I didn't rolling my eyes, guys. The JJ character is too much.
Look, how happy, jovial he gets after I get kicked off. Thank you, sir. Now, look, I was even had manner. Oh, thank you, sir. You see, man, having a good time, I get kicked off. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, man?
You want to move on, Chris?
Yeah, I don't think.
Did Chris say he want to move on? Was it some kind of secret code? Why you hold his hand, man? We finna get past it. Then I'm finna show you where I really beat him up.
Understood that.
Okay,
get him out of here. Goodbye.
Look, he happy now, y'all. No, y'all not finna do me over here, bro. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something looking fishy. God damn, man. I'm in the middle of something. Shit. Hold up, y'all. Damn. Look at this guy.
I don't think he understood.
I don't think he understands that we had this agreed upon in case JJ come on. I don't think he understood. Now he wants to talk shit. Look at this shit here, y'all. Then we're gonna switch it up. Look,
He just want to ask you questions, and when you try to,
you want to ask questions? Ain't that what it come on for? I couldn't even get to my next questions. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. Nah, Solar, I can't do this, bro. I can't do it. I won't do it. Look how happy he is, y'all. Looking like Santa Claus now.
answer it. He doesn't want you to answer.
Man, that's some bull. Look how happy. Was he that happy when I was on y'all? Look at him, y'all. Looking like a goddamn reject of goddamn what they call that? The 2 Live crew. Look at this dude here, man. Yeah, we really got him, didn't we, Solar? Nah, buddy. This won't be happening with me. You got me fucked up. See, I don't need different advantages and different kind of. See, when I go into a debate, I'm going in for war. I don't need no. If y'all notice, most of the time, I'm debating the debater, I'm debating the moderators, and I'm debating the host. And this is the same feel I get if I was to come over here Sunday. No. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look how happy he is, y'all. Look how joyous he feels. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. I smell a setup.
Yeah, brother. Like, you know, this is his interview.
Yeah, brother. You know what this is? Oh, no. Once JJ feel like he being crossed,
you know what I mean? So,
What are we doing?
No, what are we doing here? Look at this fake ass shit. Yeah, we got him, didn't we? We got him good, didn't we, Sully? Look, yeah, you're the reason why I went undefeated. I was debating the goofies like the outside the blue and the Neo Man face. The fuck out of here, man. Creamer, you seeing this shit?
Hey, man. What are we doing?
Now I'm some kind of joke now. You wasn't laughing when I came on here, you know, good spirits and, you know, and trying to keep the peace and wasn't disrespectful. You couldn't handle that. But now it's so funny that I just got thrown off the goddamn air. It's so funny that I got thrown off of a creation that I come up with, Universal Debate League. What the fuck is going on?
JJ, so, you know, we got to give him the, you know,
Now watch the talk shit.
you know, taking the questions. But so, you know,
Hey, let me read this right quick, Solar. I want to show him this.
Now he want to show me something, y'all. Now he want to show me something now that I'm off the air. He does this every time. We done with this video right here. I'm done. I got more to show, though. I got more to show. Yeah, that's predictable. That's some devilish shit. Very devilish. Very undermining. Very disrespectful. I got more, man. Hold up. So now you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say I am one of the most feared. I am the most feared debater on this goddamn planet. They gotta do tricks and bells and all kind of plots when they come up against me. The proof is in the goddamn videos. It happens all the time. And then they scared to come onto the Lions Den to do a debate. I always got to go on different platforms to debate these chumps. I've only had 3 debates in the Lions Den. Sebastian Cole, Don Pro is 01, and it was one more person. I can't remember who. Oh, was it Sebastian Cole? Don Pro is 01. I can't even remember the other person. But all the rest of my debates, for y'all go look at my history, they all been on the road. What that tell y'all? Come on, man. All right. So now let's get to the. So then one time he called me and said he gonna be my Huckleberry, whatever. And then he ran from that. Then he run from it. Let me show y'all something, man. This dude been, man, bro. You've been playing games for years, man. Look at this. Okay, let's stop sharing. Here we go. And, you know, I got another thing I can show you: racist views of patriots. You know, I can show y'all that real quick. I'm gonna show you that last. Oh, hold up. We're gonna show you this one. We're gonna show y'all this. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Lions Den, Jj7000 TV. Because we the real home of the truth. We the real home of non-biased debates. Have y'all ever seen JJ do that when I'm hosting and moderating? Have you ever seen somebody? Have anybody in this audience ever seen me do that? Grubhub. You order some Grubhub? Nah, I didn't order no Grubhub. If it's the wrong address, just tell them we did, and we'll split the meal. You say, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? All right, hold up, y'all. Y'all let me know when y'all can see this. Hold up. I got history. Hold up. Let me know. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see if y'all can see. Hold up. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Here go another educational ass whooping. Look, watch this, y'all.
Yeah, it's about to go from us reading about these prophecies to us having to face everything that we ever feared. It's war. Yeah, what you can't see. You know what I mean? On one accord. Gird up. This moment you've been waiting for, huh? I got you. My helmet, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. My helmet, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. Whoa, 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 we going all of the way. They know it's certain I'm gonna get sealed, so they talking debate. Why they keep bothering Jake? This is the gospel of peace. Why they keep calling it hate? Maybe because they can hardly relate. We got a lot on our plate. I can't too busy fighting these demons. I am not trying to debate. Full horsemen is mounting up. We had started a race. All gas, no brakes. All faith, no love. We can't slow up. Why you pray so much? Cause I'm thankful we could have died, but he put his grace on us. Fear the most high, do the commands. That's the way we show love. You know the wicked don't target us. That's why we gotta stay armored up. Yeah. My helmet, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. My helmet, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. I'm wide awake. I open my eyes. We at the end of time. Thankful that I'm alive. I'ma show me a sign. There's more than angel. If you don't do it, who else gonna save us? Fight a good fight of faith. Kingdom can't wait. I pray I make it in. When I finally see the Savior, I don't know what I would say to him. Pray don't save apart from me. Think it's sweet, better think again. Shaking these demons up off of me. How we living like it ain't been. This battle was spiritual. I pray these lyrics give you a visual. Confirmation after confirmation. I guess it was good for you. Give God the glory. Still on the throne. They don't believe, but they gon' see. The Lord is on me. My help, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. My helmet, my shield, my sword, it's war. My breastplate, my brothers on one accord. I'm waist deep in this truth. I gird my loins, my feet shot with that gospel of peace. But it's war. Under the shadow of the Almighty. I'ma show me a sign. Save the Most High is my refuge, my fortress, in him shall I trust. Save us. We shall surely deliver me from the snare and follow from the noise of pestilence. 11:29.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's that fire right there, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat. Kwam Yashala. Welcome to the Lions Den, man. Hey, man, you know what, man? I sat back and realized, man, the truth will make you run. You hear me? The truth will make you run, bro. I couldn't even get 10 slides into my presentation, and they was already running for the hills. Welcome to the den, man. We got the Lions Den champion in the building, Yasha bin Israel. Tell them what it is.
What it do, family. Yasha bin Israel, the most formidable Israelite alive. Yes, sir, in the building. Yeah, just checking it out with the brother Jj7000 and Karima in the house. You know what I'm saying? Checking it out. Trying to see what's cracking. You know, I missed the prelim or the presentation. You know, I'm gonna swing double back to check it out if he ain't take it down. You know.
Man, he already took it down, man. It was over, man. It was like he didn't want to hear it, man. But see, the thing is, you called me, bro. You see what I'm saying? You called me in the middle of my day to bring me this nonsense. Oh yes, I got somebody that want to make the topic.
See? Call me in the middle of my day. I was chopping it up with Black Jesus Minister that day and Apostle. I remember it to this day. I know what's going on. Well, let's keep it moving. Hold up. Let's keep it moving. I'm going to show y'all. Chris, like I said, man, you've been a joke for years, bro. Oh, I got to charge my computer. Hold up.
Let me meet your mic, family.
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, they want to debate this topic, the European Greeks, you know, right there.
Here go another wasted flyer that we made because he ran from this. Look, tonight it's going down. Chris Reed versus JJ, and he didn't show up. He didn't show up for Sunday. So then I go over there, and I'm gonna just do my presentation. But guess what? Sunday got in the way that day because he's mad because I was coming at Reggie. Because see, the original thing was I was supposed to debate Reggie on this. That he talking about the Greeks wrote the Bible. What Greeks know Hebrew? The original language and the original scripture scrolls of our doctrine is in Hebrew. Him, Tahuti, and this dude here, Chris Harris, was all saying that shit until I stepped in and shut that shit down. That's what I do. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Outside the blue, I told you, man. And man's face, goddamn, what's your name? Neo LGBTQ. That's your new name. Neo LGBT. We ain't talking about Neo love. We talking about Neo X LGBTQ. Man face. Man, the Manaqua. That's what you is. Look at it, your face turned to stone. If you don't sit your ass down, you ain't got no goddamn track record to even come up and run up on me, man. You don't make people run. I make them run. I make them head for the hills like a Philistine. Come on, man. Y'all playing with it. Look, a wasted flyer right here. Right here. February 10th, 6 o'clock. You ain't show up? Do the Europeans, what does it say? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Do the Europeans, did they write the New Testament? Did they write it? I mean, come on.
New Testament. So that's what there it is on the screen. Chris Harris, you know, he ran from Yasha. He ran from me a couple of times. So why you even waste your time even coming at me, bro? I stayed up. I said, no, we can debate this topic tomorrow, which is today. I stayed up 4 or 5 hours.
Hey, I told y'all a couple weeks ago, man, that he the type of guy, man, to throw a rock, to throw a brick and hide his hand, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what he do. You know, the kind of guy on the block, man, you see him by himself, man. You know what I mean? He a little sucker duck. But when he get with his crew, he get live. You dig what I'm saying? And he thinks I don't know his crew. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so them niggas like fellas over there, Doc. They like niggas that's on the wrong side of reality, the wrong side of truth. You know, I'm willing to debate and mop up. I carry the mop when I come around there and the bucket. I'm ready to mop up all of them niggas, bro. Any one of them.
They don't want no smoke, though, man. They always come up with an excuse. They were, nobody wants to debate you or Black Jesus. And now, come on, bro. No, we ain't trying to hear that.
But they can't say that with me. You know, why they running for me? You know, I show them straight decorum. I didn't act up not one time on the show.
So the excuse don't work.
Yeah, that shit don't work.
But yeah, I was disrespected, man, because like I say, you know, I spent time last night getting ready for this, and dude cowered out. You sign up for a debate, You don't show up, you lose. But I didn't want to beat you by default. I wanted to battle. I wanted to see what you was gonna bring to the table. Well, let's go ahead and get it. Well, before we get into this, Sister Kareem, you want to say anything?
Why you running, Chris?
Right. Let me share my screen, man. We're gonna get into this because, like I said, the teachings that they're teaching over there. I guess he's a doctor, Dr. Reggie.
You got Chris Carl Lewis in the house.
Chris Carl Lewis, ChrisLVP Harris, looking very pathetic. Least valuable player Harris. You know, he signs up. Look, he signs up for debates, and then at the last minute, hey, he run like a track star. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know which one is he. Is he Jesse Owens or is he or he the other guy?
He Usain Bolt. You know
Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens.
And Usain Bolt had a baby.
Jesse Owens ass Negro.
But yeah, man, I just feel it was a waste of time, and I said, "Well, damn, bro, let me do my presentation." Then I stayed up for it, you know. But Sarnetta got hurt, you know, within 10 slides. I was crushing Reggie and all that. But we finna get into it, man, because no European Greeks wrote the New Testament. It's just it is what it is. We finna get into it, man. That's what we finna do. Hold up, man. Let me share my screen. Hey, shout out to everybody in the family, Sister Napalia. I can't never pronounce her name, but I see y'all. All right.
Natalie.
There you go. All right, I'm sharing my screen. All right.
Let's get it.
All right. The logical fallacies have to stop today. Because, you know, they run around talking about the European Greeks write the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? The New Testament was originally written in Hebrew. And we got scholars that can back this up. They're backed up by Dr. D. Briggs, PhD at Walton University. These are some of the scholars that agree with him. They got Bivens. You can look them up. Blizzard, Grant, Loisy, Schonfeld, Trim, Ming, Segal, Dam, etc. They all raised the flag regarding the New Testament as being originally written in Hebrew and not Greek or Aramaic. All right. The New Covenant original language was neither Greek nor Aramaic, as popular wisdom goes, but rather in Hebrew, the same Hebrew language that the Tanakh, the Old Testament, the Tanakh and the Old Testament was written in. And you can find that in the Hebrew New Testament by Dr. D. Briggs, PhD at Walton University. I'm gonna be using a lot of his information in the slides. I just put the source on each slide so you know where it's coming from, right?
Yeah.
All right. Not only is it logical that it should be Hebrew, since Yeshua and his disciples were from a Hebrew-speaking country, but there are many internal and external proofs that reinforce this logic. Furthermore, Yeshua was living in Judea, surrounded by Jews and disciples who had their sacred text, who had as their sacred text a Tanakh written almost entirely in Hebrew. Let's keep going. Now, here go proof found within the scriptures themselves. That's in Luke 23 and 38. And the superscription also was written over him in the letters of Hebrew. This is the King of the Jews. If Yeshua and the Jews spoke Aramaic, as many have been misled to believe, why is it not Aramaic listed rather than Hebrew? After all, this sign was written for the vast majority of Israel, including the common folk. Just this single scriptural proof alone is overwhelmingly compelling that Hebrew was very much alive and still in use in Israel at that time. Hebrew was still very much alive during the Messiah's earthly ministry and afterwards. Whom should one trust? Man who was attempted to beguile many of the scriptures, and Yeshua Christ himself? And obviously Saul, was later known as Paul, understood Hebrew, who was educated at the feet of a Hebrew-speaking scholar. This added proof that Hebrew was very active in Israel during the time of Yeshua and Christ and beyond. And that's about, Dr. D. Briggs, PhD, Walton University. Now, at Matthew 5 and 18, Christ said, "Not a jot nor a tittle will pass. Both of these refer to the Hebrew alphabet. Why would Yeshua Christ refer to the Hebrew with an audience who supposedly spoke Aramaic and thus would not have understood him? Obviously, this audience spoke Hebrew. Why would Yah inspire the disciples of Christ to write Yeshua's biography and teaching in a language that the Jews hated and that the apostles could not have known since they all were Jews? Does this make sense? Well, the truth is he did not. You can find that in the Hebrew New Testament by Dr. D. Briggs, PhD, Walden University. There were debates raging concerning the destruction of the scrolls in the New Testament because they contain the divine name of God in Hebrew. That'd be YHWH. This debate clearly documents that the Gospels were written in Hebrew in early church history. You can find that in the Babylonian Talmud, Shabbat 116a, the Jerusalem Talmud, Shabbat 15c, and the Tosfot, I can't pronounce that, Tosfta, Shabbat 13 and 5. The four Gospels and the book of Matthew. Matthew put down the words of the Lord in the Hebrew language, and others have translated them, each as best he could. Papias, Bishop of Hierapolis, 150 AD. Matthew indeed produced his gospel written among the Hebrews in their own dialect. That's Irenaeus, 120 to 202 AD, Bishop of Lyons of France. Okay. Okay, I read that. My fault. Now, the first gospel composed in the Hebrew language was written by Matthew for those who came to the faith of Judaism. That's Oregon, 225 AD. Matthew at first preached to the Hebrews, and when he was about to go to others, also he transmitted his gospel in writings in his native language. Ecclesiastical History 3:24-6. Matthew.
See, 7,000 coming with the sources, the references, the scholars. This is why Chris Harris didn't show up for this debate. See, I already beat you by default. You've been running for years. You want to agitate. You want to come in and poke the bear, and then when the bear wake up out of hibernation and growl and he's hungry, now you want to run from the hills. You see, I told y'all, Neo, what you call yourself? Neo Man Face X. Talking about Chris Harris. You disrespected me when you got on there and said, Chris Harris shouldn't debate JJ because JJ is not on his level. He should debate me. This is what Man Face said. You next. Because I'm not going over there to debate over there. I'm not doing that shit. Well, you've been running this whole time, and now you want to do a little plot, and you and Solomon reunited, and you think you're gonna play me? We can do this debate on a neutral platform. We can go over to the Harker Bay channel, somebody else. But I'm not gonna play that game with y'all. I was very respectful. I was laughing, having a good time, and I still get kicked off. Man, get the hell up out of here, man. Lions in or nothing at all.
He collected and wrote the oracles in the Hebrew language. Ecclesiastical History 3:39-16. The New Testament originally written in Hebrew, as the following scholars agreed, and I already read you them at the beginning. I just wanted to put that out there again. And see, this where Sinai got mad at me right here when I read this, because he's starting to get into his folly. So I said, he who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. That's Proverbs 18:13. Not only that, but most have already been influenced, sadly and unwittingly, by the strong effects of the statement. A lie repeated often enough is eventually believed as true, whether it's fact. See, this is when I was going to go into Chris Harris. This where I was going to go into Chris Harris, right here.
Hey, say that again. Say that one more time.
I hit you again and again. It said, he who answered a matter before he hears it, It is folly and shame to him. See, this is where it's starting to get mad. You ready to kick me off the show. Proverbs 18:13. Not only that, but most have already been influenced, sadly and unwittingly, by the strong effect of the statement. A lie, repeated often enough, is eventually believed as true, whether it's fact. And this is what I'm saying. This is Chris. This is a propaganda tool used by Hitler's one of his guys, Joseph Goebbels. You see what I'm saying? That's how they trick people. But let's get into it, man. God, nature, and character is consistent. Y'all talked to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and what later became known as the Hebrew language. Yah used this language to speak to all the Israelites at Mount Sinai. The language in which the 10 Commandments were written by Yah's own finger. It's also the language he used to speak to all the patriarchs and prophets. He even had the Old Testament written primarily in this language. It is now logical to believe that Yah, for no apparent reason, suddenly changed his mind. That's Malachi 3:6. And surprisingly began to just use Greek, a completely foreign language, to write the New Testament. Such absurd thinking presents lots of pragmatic difficulties. Sorry about that, y'all. Malachi 3:6. For I, the Lord, do not change. Therefore, you, O children of Jacob, are not consumed. Right? Now, Josephus is another scholar. He disdained the Greek language. This is what he said. I have also taken a great deal of pains to obtain the learning of the Greek and understand the elements of the Greek language. Yet I cannot pronounce Greek with sufficient exactness, for our nation does not encourage those that learn the language of many nations, because they, the Jew, look upon this sort of accomplishment as common, very lowly. But they give him the testimony of being a wise man who fully acquainted with the Jewish laws. In contrast, as there have been many who have done their endeavors with great patience to attain this Greek learning, there have yet hardly been so many as 2 or 3 that have succeeded therein, who were immediately well rewarded for their pains. Emphasis mine. That's Antiquities of the Jews, 20 and then 21. Now, Jews had an aversion toward the Greeks.
That wasn't 21, that was 11. My bad.
Especially on religious matters. It's reflected and recorded by the gospel writer and historian Luke in that violent incident where an angry Jewish mob developed upon the false reports that Paul brought Greeks with him to the temple to worship during his last visit in Jerusalem. You can find that in Acts 21, 27, and 9. This led Paul's arrest and imprisonment. I'm going to read it for you. It's in the New King James Version. Now, when the 7 days were almost ended, the Jews from Asia, seeing him in the temple, stirred up the whole crowd and laid hands on him, crying out, "Men of Israel, help. This is a man who teaches all men everything against the people, the law, and this place. And furthermore, he also brought Greeks into the temple and has defiled this holy place. For they had previously seen Trophimus, the Ephesian, with him in the city, who was supposed that Paul had brought him into the temple." Now, Hebrew Aramaic was actually the common language in first century Judea. All honest historians agree that Christ and his disciples commonly spoke in Aramaic, a sister dialect to the Hebrew, which was also the common language in all Judea and surrounding regions in the first century. Sadly, popular Christian teachers deceitfully want us to believe that Greek was their common language. And see, this was Reggie, Jabari. No, I don't know if Jabari said it. I'm gonna say Reggie, Chris Harris, and everybody else. Even Sarnetta was saying it for a while. See, then when you hit him with information, to who? Oh yeah, to who?
Hey, and the real macabre, all of them clowns.
Right. Okay. But like I said, they want us to believe that that was a common language, which is also the false reason given to support the erroneous belief that Greek was the original language in the New Testament. So that's what I'm here for today, man. I'm bringing this out. I want them to do a video showing us how they got proof that European Greeks wrote the New Testament or the Septuagint, 72 books. 72 elders, my fault. All right. Now, Hebrew Aramaic was also the native language of all Christ's disciples. You see what I'm saying? All the Christ disciples were Hebrews who also spoke Aramaic. The primary audience were also Hebrews who also spoke Aramaic. And we're already seeing that the native language of Yeshua was Aramaic. It is absolutely illogical and unreasonable for them to suddenly write for the fellow Hebrew audience in a foreign-hated language. And that's Greek, as I've been showing y'all. They wasn't really rocking with it. It's like a true-blooded American writing a large American audience using the Russian language. All right? Christ's disciples were not knowledgeable in Greek. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we got all kind of evidence showing, you know, how we stick into the language. I don't even see how they even coming up with the Greeks writing the New Testament. I just don't get it. But it's just propaganda. That's why I showed y'all that earlier. All right. Now let us remember that even the top four most often named disciples, Peter, Andrew, James, and John, were plain fishermen and were derisively derided by the Sanhedrin as uneducated and untrained men. That's in Acts 4:13. How then can such ignorant men write the Greek? Y'all hear that question? How then can such ignorant men write in Greek? It's impossible. All right, let's go.
Wow.
I'm going to read this right here in Acts, because Acts 4:13. Now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were uneducated and untrained men, they marveled and they realized that they had been with Christ. See, there's no evidence that the disciples ever studied Greek. There's absolutely no record of evidence that the disciples, even after Christ's resurrection, even ventured to find a school or a tutor or to study Greek. If ever they did study first, how could they fulfill Christ's commission to go and preach? And since both the Jews and Roman persecutions came early, they obviously would have already been dead before they were able to even learn Greek. The oracles or words of Yah were committed to the Jews. The Apostle Paul said that the oracles, the word of Yah, were committed to the Jews, not the Latin-speaking Romans, and also not the Greeks. Romans 3:1 and 2. Sadly, the biblical fact is hidden or ignored by some historians and theologians in an effort to rewrite history. This false but popular claim that Greek was the original language in the New Testament is already clearly debunked by this one verse alone. Remember, Yah had absolute power to cause his words to be fulfilled to the letter. Okay. All right, here we go. The apostles wrote early due to the impending persecutions, logically piercing all facts together, and contrary to common teachings, it is believed that before leaving Jerusalem to fulfill Christ's commission for them to go and find the lost sheep of the house of Israel and never return due to the martyrdom in far-off lands, the apostles and disciples wrote first. This was done shortly after receiving the mighty power of Yah, Holy Spirit, on the day of Pentecost. And while the facts were still fresh in their minds and before the Roman persecution began, those apostles like Matthew and John and disciples like Mark and Luke who were gifted in writing and familiar with the events surrounding Christ's life wrote the accounts now called the Gospels. The later letters of John, James, Jude, and Peter came shortly thereafter. Peter's epistles were last. All these accounts and letters were written in their native Hebrew Aramaic language. So like I say, bro, they ain't got a leg to stand on, man. And this while they were still residing in Jerusalem. After all those writings were done, Yah inspired such original autographs to be duplicated and in multiple copies by many of the existing Hebrew scribes and priests in Jerusalem, who eventually became zealous converts by then. That's in Acts 6-7, and you can find it in Acts 12 and 24. Excuse me. Acts 6 and 7. Then the word of Yah spread, and the number of the disciples multiplied greatly in Jerusalem, and a great many of the priests were obedient to the faith. Acts 12 and 24. But the word of Yah grew and multiplied. The apostles then went to seek the lost sheep of Israel, unknown to or simply ignored by most historians and theologians. Those faithful apostles followed Christ's instructions to them to the letter. In obedience to Christ's command, they left Jerusalem and went to find the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's in Matthew 10, 5 and 6, and Matthew 15, verse 24. These lost sheep of the house of Israel also spoke and understood Hebrew and Aramaic. It was to them, the scattered sheep outside of Judea and fold. John 10 and 16, that the gospel message and the apostolic letters were primarily addressed to first, because being very far from Judea, they needed these comforting messages. They needed these comforting messages more. Many centuries later, the original writings, the apostolic autographs, were copied and translated into Greek, Latin, and many other languages. Here's Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yeshua sent out and commanded them, saying, do not go into the way of the Gentiles, and do not enter a city of the Samaritans. All right. Now, the Romans failed to destroy these Hebrew Aramaic writings. The Romans actually did a double major campaign to destroy all Hebrew writings. After the massive destruction of Jerusalem and the temple in AD 70, the first massive attempt to destroy all Hebrew writings were precipitated by the violent Bar Kokhba revolts. That's in 132 to 135 AD. Then, after the bloody suppression of the revolt, in his anger, Roman Emperor Hadrian proclaimed the rooting out of Jew nationalism in Judea, which he saw as the cause of the repeated rebellions. He then prohibited Torah law, the Hebrew calendar. He executed Judaic scholars, and the sacred scrolls of Judaism were ceremonially burned. In an attempt to erase any memory of the name of Israel and the utter contempt, he erased and replaced the name of Israel off the map with Syria, Palestinia, from the original word Philistine, outstanding chief enemy of Israel.
Whoa. Now, do you remember the other week when he asked about could the Bible or the script be used to liberate Black people? And I talked about how they could be freed from prison. I talked about how they could be freed from slavery, and I talked about how they could be freed from oppression. And remember I mentioned something about the Bar Kokhba revolt.
You sure did. Yep, sure did.
There it is.
All right. And then the second attempt was undertaken during the reign of the Emperor Diocletian, who ruled from 284-305 AD. This was called the Diocletic persecution, 303 to 11, described as the empire's last, largest, and bloodiest official persecution of Christianity. But as a wise, advanced planner, Yah is always ahead of man's evil plan. For example, when Herod planned to kill all male children in the effort to eliminate the Christ child, Joseph was instructed to early bring his family to Egypt and stay until Herod was dead. Now, God's Yah's fourfold advanced steps concerning the preservation of the apostolic writings were: the original apostles wrote their writings before the Roman persecution began. Many copies of these were made and brought to the regions beyond the Roman Empire. These lost sheets of the house of Israel preserved those Hebrew Aramaic writings. Those writings stayed there until there was a change in the climate of persecution. These developments explain why the apostolic writings in the Hebrew Aramaic language escaped even the double massive Roman campaigns to destroy them. Of course, these scattered Israelite tribes were already in long possession of what is called the Old Testament scriptures, being read by them every Shabbat. That's in Acts 15:21. And as Yah's miraculous backup plan, most of the Old Testament scriptures were providently hidden in earthen jars at the Quorum caves near the shores of the Dead Sea, better known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Indeed, Yah is never late in doing what needs to be done, and he is never outwitted by man's evil plans. Sorting that out. All right. Acts 15:21. For Moses has had throughout many generations those who preach him in every city, being read in every synagogue, every Shabbat. Psalms 2:1-5. Why do the nations rage and the people plot a vain thing? The kings in the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision. Then he shall speak to them in his wrath and distress them in his deep displeasure. The Roman Empire split actually protected the Aramaic writings. This major division of the Roman Empire happened during the reign of Constantine the Great, because the eventual focus shifted into the rivalry between the Western Latin and the Eastern Greek factions of the empire. So the Hebrew Aramaic writings of the apostles was left undisturbed. Let's keep it moving. All right. Now, according to biblical scholar Henry H. Haley, this great division was finally cemented by 395 AD when Rome officially adopted the Latin language for the Western Empire versus Constantinople, named after Constantine instead of his old Byzantine name. When it also adopted Greek as the official language from the Eastern Empire. That's Church History, Haley Bible Hancock, A.H. Haley Zondervan, page 795. Now, disturbing conflicts among existing Greek manuscripts. This is not to say that the Latin versions had no problems, but when the Greek translated manuscripts eventually appeared, none of them agreed with each other. So you see what I'm saying? None of them agreed with each other. Why? First, very obviously, they were not translated from one original source document, but from various corrupted copies. Secondly, all these Greek manuscripts had surprisingly Latin names. This fact alone clearly goes against what the Apostle Paul stated as the strong marker for originality when he wrote that the oracles of Yah were committed to the Jews, not the Latin Romans and not the Greeks. That's in Romans 3:1-2. I read you that earlier. Now, thirdly, consider the places where the Greek manuscripts were found. They all had long-standing history and anti-Semitic or people who hate Hebrew people. The following are the present popular versions called Codex and named after the places where they were found, like Codex Alexandrinus, that's found in Alexandria, Egypt. Codex Sinaiticus, that's found in Arab territory. Codex Vaticanus, that's found in Rome. Let's see, where are we at? Hold up. Okay, yeah, right here. All right, here we go. Now, anti-Semitism clouded Bible translation accuracy. The rearrangement of the books in the New Testament, most honest Bible scholars know this fact And frankly, anti-Semitism and anti-nomanism are two kinds of hidden agendas why this rearrangement was made. Please note that after the gospel accounts, the writings of the original apostles, who are actually called first, should follow the book of Acts rather than being placed last. Paul's letter should be placed last. 1 Corinthians 15:8-9. Did not the Bible say to the Jew first and then to the Greeks, Gentiles, or Armenians? That's in AENTHRB. That's in Romans 1:16 and in Romans 2:10. In effect, y'all also offered salvation to the Jews first, not the Gentiles or the Greeks. That's in John 4:19-22. Now note AENT is the Aramaic English New Testament. And then the HRB is the Hebrew Roots Bible. All right. See where I'm at. See, okay. Now, here we go. Okay, now, ignoring the original language of the gospel accounts. The material of four gospels is all Israel, and the language in which the original, which it was originally written is Aramaic. Then the principal language of the land, quoted from the R-translated Gospels, that's in PX 1936 by Charles Cutler Torrey, one of the most capable Peshitta scholars. That's in AENT, page 723. More details on New Testament anti-Semitism.
You see how JJ, every slide got a source or a reference. You see what I'm saying? Dude didn't want no smoke. You see, he didn't show up for this either.
Semitism, how it's developed and who mainly caused it, is described greatly in detail in the appendix section, page 915 of the AENT. Okay, now since all Greek manuscripts don't agree, which one another? Man, I know I was half asleep when I did that one. I was half asleep when I did that one. My apologies. All right. So I stayed up 5 hours, trying to get something going, and the brother ran. But this right here is going to bust their head right here. Now, there's proof of the Hebrew Aramaic language was the original. The Carbatus Codex is the oldest Peshitta Aramaic text available. It is not a translation, but the language Christ spoke in his day. Note, Peshitta simply means common, plain, simple, or straightforward. Note
the Peshitta.
Yeah. You know anything about that, T?
Yes, sir. That's the Aramaic. That's the Aramaic Bible, and the original Aramaic Peshitta. The New Testament reads very the original. It doesn't have some of those. Some books is not even in there. The Revelations is not in there. The virgin birth story is. There's a couple of things that's not in the original Peshitta. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Right. So I kind of blew through these little 50 slides, man, but this was just one night of action right here, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is very important right here. When the Carbatus Codex was found, the news article, U.S. Library Gets an Ancient Bible, appeared in the New York Times on March 26, 1955, reporting on the oldest known New Testament Bible written in the language used by Christ. The article says that it was taken to the White House when then President Dwight Eisenhower viewed it. Together with then Secretary of State John Foster Dulles, it was escorted via police motorcade and armed guards. Along with this much pomp to Library to Congress, the Library of Congress, this codex was said to have been insured for an hour and a half in the amount of $1,500,000 US dollars. This copy stayed in the Library of Congress to June 24th, 1986, when it was transferred to the Western Theological Seminary in Holland, Michigan, and where it remains to this day. Andrew Gabriel Roth, noted historian, scholar and authority on Hebrew and Aramaic languages, stated in part in the introduction of the Aramaic English New Testament. That's a pretty heavy letter right there, ain't it, man?
Yeah. Yeah, right up here at University of Michigan have one of the best Hebrew departments probably in the world. You know, I mean, it stands up there with Tel Aviv when it comes to Hebraic studies. Right. You know, yeah, I mean, even when you open up the Tanakh, it talks about how some of the professors in the
see Neo Man-Face X, you ever get in the ring, man, you will get destroyed. I dare you insult my intelligence. I dare you say Chris needs a more formidable opponent. This dude is known for running. You want to insult me, that damn gargoyle face of yours? I dare you to come over here and do a debate with me. You don't have enough debates under your belt to dictate where it should go. But since you want to run your mouth, you come into my house, and I'm going to shut that goddamn LGBTQ bullshit down. That community versus the Hebrew Israelite community, which one is more beneficial to the black community? When I get done with you, you have a whole fucking beard and an Adam's apple. Size 12 feet. I'll turn you into a man. I'm going to treat you like a man. And then I want to hear that, oh, I'm a girl. Now you make up your mind. You don't get no more special treatment than anybody else on debate. You run your goddamn mouth, I'm going to hit you with these sources, these references, and these scholars, and I'm going to embarrass you. You're already an embarrassment. Look at your face. Let's keep it.
JPS Tanakh, you know, was responsible for, you know, its compilation and different researches and stuff done on it.
So like the brother said, Tahuti was trying to use that letter, man. So I'm gonna get done with these two slides. I want you kind of to get into that a little bit, because that's supposed to be their proof that Greeks, you know, translated the New Testament. But this is what this last scholar said. Andrew Gabriel Roth. Oh, go ahead, family.
Yeah, I also say, but Tahuti, you know, we'll get off into this a little later. Tahuti wasn't talking about the New Testament. He was talking about the Septuagint. Yeah, he was more talking about the Old Testament because he was talking about the Ptolemies, and you know that's like in BC. You know, that's like 300, 200, almost 300 BC. You know, and that was around the time that the Septuagint was said to have been written.
Right.
You know, so but he basically was using a lot of conjecture. But go ahead, man. Get back to the slides.
Right. Yeah, it's about 2 more slides left, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got tired. Like I said, I don't even know what I was writing on this one. Since all the Greek manuscripts don't agree with one another, what then was the correct manuscript version? Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. Okay. So this is what he said. Andrew Gabriel Roth, this is some of his credentials. He's a noted historian, scholar, and authority on Hebrew and Aramaic languages, stated in part in the introduction to the Aramaic English New Testament. That's the AENT. It is common knowledge that Yahshua Christ and his original followers spoke Hebrew and Aramaic. But up until now, the vast majority of Bible students have only had access to the translations and versions of the Greek text. And this is why Reggie and all them is lost.
Yeah, they claim they follow African scholarship, you know, but they don't, you know, because I mean, they don't have these guys don't have the minds that John Henrik Clark and Joseph Ben Yochanan had.
Right.
You know, these guys have a very biased and almost racist, you know what I'm saying, mindset. You can be pro-Black and pro-African and pro-Israel and pro-Kemet and not, you know, be biased towards the world. You want to have an objective point of view. You know, you want to have an objective worldview. You don't want to have a subjective worldview. And that's what they have. They have a very, very subjective worldview.
Right. And it's just like if you're not Kemet, everybody else is just garbage. You know what I mean? We a joke over there. You know, so like I said, they don't over there on Sunday TV. I said we're gonna really speak on them, but over there on Sunday TV, they really don't want to learn. They just want to really mock.
Well, yeah, they on. Well, you have different agendas. You know, Reggie have a different agenda than Sinetta. You know, Sinetta. You know, believe it or not, Sinetta's having a ball. He having the time of his life. You understand? He get to talk to all type of pro-black people. You know, he where he stand. You understand? You know, I don't know where that is, but you know, he says it's Kemet, but he's not. He probably know more about the Bible than he knows about Kemet, and he doesn't know that much about the Bible. He's learning though. You know, I don't know if it's the power they're getting to him, but he's learning. You know, but he knows more.
What he's doing, he's learning to try to find errors and mock. That's what he's doing. Let me read this right quick, Terry. Let me read this right quick because it's the last two. Now, this Andrew Gabriel Roth had access and studied most ancient Arabic texts in Hebrew letters. You hear what they're saying?
Yeah, Arabic text.
What? Yeah, right.
That was Arabic or Aramaic?
I'm sorry, Aramaic. My fault.
Oh, okay.
Andrew Gabriel Roth had access and studied the most ancient Aramaic texts in Hebrew letters, which are derived from the Khabar's Codex, one of the 360 manuscripts that make up the Eastern Peshitta family. He said that the present Aramaic English translation of the volume is as literal as possible to the Aramaic and includes many footnotes that address significant differences between the earliest Aramaic and Greek versions. This Aramaic English New Testament is the most definitive English New Testament translation in nearly 2,000 years. This is what he's saying.
Wow.
Now, the background information on the Aramaic text, authenticity. The article from the New York Times 1955 issue says scholars had examined the manuscript from the Library of Congress and pronounced it authentic. The AENT website says the Khabar's manuscript is a copy of the 2nd century New Testament, which was written approximately 165 AD. Internally,
so that's older than the Greek writings.
That's a good point. Right.
Yeah.
Internally documented as 100 years after the great persecution of the Christians by Nero in 65 AD. Carbon dating has found this copy of the New Testament to be approximately 1,000 years old. Given its origins, this would make it a copy of the oldest known New Testament manuscript.
Wow.
The resources, unpublished writing of Abbot Garrett Crawford, PhD, Western Rite Syrian Orthodox Church in America, Michael Rice, ND, DCP. Additional testimony is in that website at the end. But you know, that's what I put together last night, man, because I thought dude was gonna be ready, man. I know that 50 sides kind of went pretty fast. But go ahead and speak. Let me unshare my screen.
Well, you know, today's Aramaic speaking people, they refer to themselves as Chaldeans. Okay, and they from Iraq, and those people pride themselves greatly for speaking the language of Christ. You know, I worked with a lot of those Chaldean guys, and that's, you know, they knew I was an Israelite. They knew I spoke Arabic. They spoke Arabic, and we used to talk a lot in Arabic. But, you know, they prided themselves with the Chaldeic language, the Aramaic language. They prided it because they knew that was the language that was related to the language of Abraham, and it was also the language of Christ, you know. So they really, really pride themselves with that. And with that kind of pride, it's some validity, you know, to what you're saying there. You know, when I was a New Testament Israelite, you know, I used to talk about the Peshitta a lot, you know, and there's different versions of the Pashita as you read. You have the Pashita today, which is just another New Testament, you know. But the early Pashitas, you know, those reflected the ideas of early Messianic Hebrewism. You understand what I'm saying? It was with the oncoming of the Greek and the Latin languages, you know, that that Christianity began to creep itself in. But the ideas and views that we have today are largely there from the Latin to the English switch. And in doing that, they changed a lot of the meanings of the words. You know, they changed a lot. They added a lot of pagan and Nordic interpolations into the Greek text. You know, the Greek text, it has always been argued that there was a Hebrew and the Aramaic originals. You know, it has always been argued, you know. And I don't think that people like Chris and Sarnetta, they don't know anything about the Kamash. You know, they don't know anything about the Pashita and things of that nature. You understand? I don't believe that the Kamash, I believe the Kamash is a translation. It's a Hebrew New Testament. It's a translation. But I think that that older Aramaic, you know, the ones that go back to the 2nd century, you know, you want to get I forget which the names of them is. You know, I pretty much I'm kind of rusty, you know, on New Testament literature and material, you know, but I do know that the Pashita, the early Pashitas are said to have been older than the Greek New Testament.
So what kind of information do you think they have to prove? I want you to talk about that letter.
They can't. I mean, on the reality, I don't believe that they can come with anything as heavy as what you just laid down. You know, what you laid down is something that when this video is over, I'm going to go back and look into it. You know, and I'm going to look into it just to sharpen up my New Testament skills.
Right.
You know, but it's just something just to sharpen up to have, you know, in case I ever have a dialogue, you know, or something like that. But myself personally, I'm not really interested in debating New Testament material, you know. But yeah, you know, that Pashita, man, I've been knowing for quite some decades that the Pashita, certain versions now, you know, certain ones, the real early ones, you know, are said to be older than the Greek, the Koine Greek New Testament. And I like in your dissertation, it talked about how the Greek, the Koine Greek was introduced into Christianity. I've heard Chris's dissertation about the New Testament, you know, and the Bible and stuff like that. But a lot of his stuff is entertaining, you know, it's very charismatic and entertaining, but it's shy of the facts. You know, he toys with the information. You understand what I'm saying? You know, he said that your New Testament scriptures were compiled simply by they threw a whole bunch of books on the table, prayed over it, and they said that when they come back, the books that's on the top of the pile, that those be the one that the Lord put on there. And he went off into some old church writings and stuff like that. But he wasn't talking. He was, all his information were coming from the early church fathers. You know what I'm saying? And they were not cut. It was information that was already a part of Catholicism and Catholic history. You understand what I'm saying? The Pashita predates Catholic history.
Right.
You understand? Because Catholicism didn't start rocking until like 313 to 325, 23, 26 AD.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's when Catholicism, around the time of the Council of Nicaea, you know, that was the first ecumenical conference. And Greek was probably introduced sometime after that. You understand what I'm saying? But you just read some information that I believe it was said that it was carbon dated, one of the Parshitas going back to the 2nd century. That predates the Koine Greek. You know, that predates the Koine Greek seriously. The Catholic Church and Christianity as a whole is single-handedly responsible for the scriptures being translated into all of these different languages. I mean, the Catholic Church had the Koine Greek, then it went from that, then it went to the Vulgate, you know, and then it went through a whole bunch of other different codexes, you know. The Catholic Church had no problem with Latinizing and romanticizing the Hebrew text. And when the Europeans came with Bishop Waffles in the 4th century, he was the first guy to translate the English Bible. A lot of people think that King James was the first guy to translate the English Bible, and that's not so. Bishop Waffles was the first guy to translate the English Bible into Old English, a very old English. And Bishop Waffles was the first guy to introduce to us the word God. You understand? Because what he did, when he translated it from the Latin Vulgate, there were no words in the old Germanic languages in which Old English emerged from, as well as Old English, to translate into God, or not God, but Theos and Deus, which is the Latin and the Greek words for God in those texts. Okay, in the Koine Greek and the Vulgate. Okay, so what he did was use the name of the highest supreme deity in Nordic culture, which was Godan. Okay, and so and what he did was took a contraction, like Michael. A contraction of Michael is Mike. A contraction of Richard is Ricky or Rich or Richie. He contracted Godan and came up with the word God. Okay, I mean Goda.
I kind of miss Yasha, but the brother was he had a lot of good information. You know, I'm going to have to call him up, man. We're going to have to squash the beef, man. Yasha was he had a lot of good information.
Okay, and later on, after the Gutenberg press, Goda became God. What did this have to do with anything? It's showing you how the Catholic Church and Christianity romanticized, Latinized, and Anglicized Afro-Asiatic and Hebrew thought. Because these guys run around and they think crazy stuff. You know, they produce the arguments from ignorance, the argumentum ad ignorantium. What they do is they'll say silly things and project these goofy ideas that if there's no evidence, it ain't so. Okay? That's almost like saying, JJ, if I took a gun and blew your brains out and hid the gun, do that mean I didn't do it? Do that mean you ain't die? No, it don't mean that. Okay? So what they do is they build a case and a premise off of no evidence. Now that's ignorance. That's building an argument from ignorance. You cannot say yay or nay with no evidence. That's why if I was to shoot you and get rid of the gun, what they're going to do is try to catch me, and then they're going to build a case because they don't have no evidence. You see, and that's what these boys are doing. They're trying to build a case, but you can't do that with history because if you don't have no evidence, you can't say yay or nay. You're basing your argument from a place of ignorance. And that is the argumentum ad ignorantium, which all of your guys on Sinetta and all of your so-called Kemet and atheist guys project to the people who read the Bible. And these are called logical fallacies, in which you started off talking about earlier. Okay? I passed the mic. You there? You there, Jake? I gotta back out, back in because I can't hardly hear you.
Hold up.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, these headphones must be messing up. But yeah, that's what they do, man. And then like that one part I read right here. It's a propaganda tool. Right here. This what got Sinetta mad. And I was right at that slide when he started his folly, bro. It said right here. It said, he who answers the matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. Proverbs 18:13. It said not only that, but most of us have already been influenced sadly and unwittingly by a strong effect of the statement. A lie repeated often enough is eventually believed as true, whether it's fact or not. See, that's what they do over there. You see, the Greeks wrote the New Testament. They keep saying it over and over again. Then their audience automatically believe it. And then somebody like me come over here and say, well, what about this information right here, what I just read? They not trying to hear it, bro. And that's why Sinetta threw me off his show. But you called me yesterday, man. That was some coward shit. You called me. You told me, Chris, I want to debate you on this topic. I stayed up and got 50 slides ready just to be, let's get it on. I know 50 ain't enough, but in one night, in 5 hours, he didn't have no presentation. He had nothing.
I should have known that the Most High was going to touch you and send you going, because when it was me, you and Tahuti, when I had my interrogation with Tahuti, Tahuti said that. He said that the Greeks wrote the Bible and everything that he talked about, he said it. And when he said it, you was like, hold up, bro, stop the brakes. I don't know if you remember that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I hear you now.
Okay, now say that over. Now, what did Tahuti do?
Now, Tahuti had said it way a couple of years ago when I was giving him the third degree. Okay, he was talking about how the Greeks wrote the Bible and all of this stuff that's coming out now. He said it back then, and I was just, writing down my notes, trying to figure out, which one of these topics, which would be a good topic for debate for me and this guy. I came up with several, but yeah, when he got to talking that talk, you was like, hold up, stop the brakes, hold up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of like cut into him, but then you kind of backed out of it and let me and him go back at our thing. But I should have known back then that this was gonna happen. It was foreseen almost. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look at that. That was years ago. And when nobody ever said nothing about it, nobody ever mentioned much about, that. They just let them say it. and it becomes a fact in their mind after a while because nobody rebuttals it. You know what I'm saying? And you were the first person, you know what I'm saying, to have a very, very hard issue with that. I'm talking about enough to want to rebuttal it. Outside of myself, you know, I already had the guns locked, you know, the guns on deck. You know, I was just waiting for the day, you understand, for this subject to become addressed that we can go in on it. You know what I'm saying? And I can let you understand the lies, the deceit, you understand, the deception that these guys is pushing on y'all. These people they honestly can't have no love and no respect for black people when they're bent on giving black people misinformation.
See, like a
You
couple,
can't
like,
love me, man, and you sitting up there feeding me lies.
Right.
You can't have my best interest at hand and you feeding me conjecture and logical fallacies, stuff that you cannot prove. These guys can't prove half the stuff that come out their mouth. If they can't, you need to make these guys source up for everything that they say. Because they got a lot of conjecture, man. There's a lot of guesswork going on up in there. There's a lot of insufficient evidence. It's a lot of evidence that lack quantity, meaning that it's not that much info. They don't have much to stand on. You understand? It ain't that much out here backing up what they got to say.
Right.
It lacks quality. You understand? Like, say what I mean by lacking quantity and quality is the letter of Aristeas.
Yeah, get into that, man.
The letter of Aristeas is evidence that lacks quantity because that's the only evidence out here. You understand what I'm saying? That really, really, really says
that Greeks.
You know, no, that says that anything about the origin of the Septuagint. Right. Yeah, you know, so it's you have to it's pseudepigrapha, so you have to just dismiss that off as conjecture because it lacks quantity, which means there ain't that many sources out here to back this stuff up. It ain't nothing actually. Okay, it lacks and it lacks quality. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's pseudepigrapha.
And Tahuti,
when is pseudepigrapha quality evidence?
So why was Tahuti trying to present that as quality evidence? He was trying to do his magic, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was doing his magic. He tells you that he's a magician, and he works his magic on you people. You know what I'm saying? Magic is really not something that is spooky. You understand? It's nothing more than manipulation.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what he was trying to do. That's one of his debate tactics. He'll present something, and you just gotta stick straight to that.
Yeah, it's something about. I'm noticing these guys, man. You know how they debate. I don't know what this is called. It is something new that I'm watching. It is. They'll tell a lie and then they'll tell the truth. And then when you argue, you somehow caught in between they lie and they truth. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, I'll give you a good example of that. Go back and look at the Jabari and Salas debate.
Who?
It's a guy named Salas.
I ain't never seen that one.
Yeah, and it's funny because the debate could never get past go. You know, they both were too busy on what it was Jabari was too busy trying to make Salas look stupid, and it kept backfiring on him. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because Jabari would kick half truths. He would tell half truths, and he would mix some bullshit in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, all them guys over there is when it comes to debating, those guys are horrible, bro. They're horrible.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done, man. You know, they don't have a really good roster. Nobody, you know, they all make up excuse not, you know.
Yeah, all them
Best,
guys are horrible. Yeah. They're horrible, and they always has been horrible. Okay, you know, very few guys. The guys that you don't see that then bless their stage and only was on there a couple times, those were the out cold cats. Trust me. Anybody that's smarter than them, they don't want you on their platform. You see Reggie over there crying on every video. So I gotta get them off your show.
Yeah, I mean, what is that about, man?
And that's exactly what I be saying. When these lions come out, these heavy hitters come on their ass, stepping on their neck, get them off the show. They gotta go. You seen Chris Harris, get him out of here. Jabari do the same thing, get him out of here. Reggie do the same thing, get him out of here. Because these lions is in this bitch. Neo Manface X, don't you ever disrespect me about my scholarship, ever. Who have you made run? I got a whole goddamn list. Sign up for debates and they don't show up. You ain't got no reputation of being no grave digger type of debater. If you ever disrespect me outside the blue or whatever the hell your name, you ain't got a clue. Get your Ouija board out, nigga. You talking about some voodoo. Come on, man. They don't want a war with us. They don't want a war with us.
I'm cool with it, man, because that was the last straw for me. You know, you
get
called
them
me.
Off your show, so I never get them off your show.
Well,
They all on your show promoting. They all on your show. They all on your show promoting your agenda, bro. You need us and we need you. Okay.
What I'm saying is,
yeah, you said, and I'm talking about. We need this conflict. Yeah. We need to address each other in front of the camera in public about it. Yeah. We need to address the lies y'all over here telling. Yeah.
I'm burnt out though, man. For real, it's getting old to me, man. And then it gets disrespectful. It's get disrespectful, and see, back in the day, I would have probably came on with an angry video and going in. I'm not finna feed them that energy, bro. If you don't want to hear the information, then hey, that's on you. But I'm not finna waste my time in front of the camera bashing Sarnetta. I'm not finna do
that. Yeah, that's just old, man, and crazy. You know, when I go on that show, man, I'm any ignorance that's come out is not gonna be by me. Right. I'm there to kick straight information. You dig? And I'm not about, be all on these cameras clowning.
See Zion with your booty popping ass for Sarnetta. It's about the information. You know, this fool was stalking me. Then he had the nerve say, "Oh, you talking about the rosters and Haile Selassie? How about we do this debate? Jj7000 versus Haile Selassie." Like, man, ain't nobody trying to watch no shit like that. Even Sarnetta was told this stupid ass. Ain't nobody trying to see no shit like that, bro. Stand up for that bullshit you was talking about. You said in Revelation 11, that was Haile Selassie as one of the two witnesses in Revelation 11. So I had to actually I said, when did they assassinate Haile Selassie in the middle of the street, have him lay there for 3 days, then he was resurrected? Well, you will lose that debate miserably. You nigga want to attack my character, nigga? Nigga, you been talking about you gonna be a lawyer for 13 goddamn years. And I ain't seen you do nothing. I ain't seen you no office. I ain't seen you do, bro, you ain't no fucking lawyer. Nigga, my union dues still paid up. I've been in the union since 2005. It's 2024 right now. That's damn near 20 years, bro. I still got my union card. I go anywhere in the United States, they gotta pay me top scale, but you want to tell me I'm some kind of deadbeat? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. When me and my first kid's baby mama split up, we was together 9 years. And guess what? After we split up, my kids was with me for 5 motherfucking years, nigga. You the fucking deadbeat, nigga. You almost got killed in front of your son because you want to chase a motherfucker down the street and your ass got stabbed. I don't want to do the personal shit, bro. But I can. But I'd rather stick to the information. You ain't nowhere near on my level, Zion. Nowhere. You can't name me 5 people you debated, and anybody say your punk ass, raggedy, snagger mouth ass won. Stick to your lane, bro. Sinetta don't like you like that. Dude, Sinetta still be calling me, bro. As a matter of fact, he called me today. Why don't you and Chris Harris do the debate on my show where more people see it? Ain't nobody calling you. Yeah, you clout chasing. Then you bit the hand that fed you. We gave you some life over at the Lions Den. Even the first time you still trying to steal people from the back chats that we created. Take everybody from the back chat that we created and put them everybody over there but the people who created. Talking shit. You don't think my people gonna come back and tell me? I still let you back in. Oh, fake ass op.
And embarrassing myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit don't look good, man.
Well, he don't want Yasha. He don't want that type of shit. He want to turn into a clown show. Like I said, when he called me last night, I said, "Do you want to talk about now, or you want this to turn into a circus? Because I'm not about to clown around with y'all. I'm not going to do that." You know. Yeah. So then all the interruptions and all that. You see how we can have a regular conversation, even when people come over here to debate. You know, it's fair. You know, it's balanced. Nobody's. Sinetta, you cannot be the host, the moderator, the judge, the timekeeper, and the debater. I'm gonna say this about you. Let me say something. Hold on. Let me say one thing about Sinetta. Sinetta, you try to act like you're more intelligent than what you really are, but you notice you will never debate anybody. You always got to be the one that controls the mute button. You got to be the. You know what I'm saying? You will not be like, okay, step aside from that monitor button, get your ass over here, do a presentation, and go against somebody. But that's not his job. He's a host, so I get that. But what I didn't like is you wasted my goddamn time, bro. Don't call me no more on no fuck shit. Excuse my language. I shouldn't even say that. I apologize. But hey, don't call. Matter of fact, just don't even call me, man, because the show is a circus now. It's not really real debates. Because you are always in the way. Because your people be getting beat up. The ones that you want to win, they get beat up. Now I'm gonna say this one more time to you.
Yeah. He one of them guys that when you get to go in at his boy's throat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you on top of the boys and say y'all back.
All right, y'all. I mean, you know, it's getting late. I don't know too much. Me and Terry really. I showed you the information I want to put out, and basically we just chopping it up. But as y'all can see, man, I got several videos of me just correcting Chris Harris on his bullshit information. Then he want to step to me. Then when I call him out for the debate, he make up an excuse. Oh, you're not intelligent enough. It's like another waste of time. Did you see how happy he was when Solomon kicked me off the show? What type of bullshit is that, Solomon? So that let me know y'all had some kind of plot and plan for when I was going to come over there to do this damn debate. This is why it's hard for me to really get a debate because they always got to try to stack the motherfucking deck. Y'all seen every slide I had sources and references. And this goddamn man-faced, neo-maniquat-faced, LGBT, carpet-munching, goddamn gargoyle want to talk shit? Oh, yeah, Chris, JJ is not on the same level as Chris. You goddamn right. My level goes higher than Chris. Remember that. I'm not the one that's always running. He run his mouth, then he run his fucking feet, or now he plotting. Get him out of here. That shows you right there the fear of Jj7000 is real. Jabari do the same thing. Get him out of here, Sarnetter. The fact of the matter is, Sarnetter. Come on, man. They don't want to war with us. Let me start sharing, man. Y'all see what I can do. I ain't got to prove now. My resume speaks for its goddamn self. My resume speaks for itself. Land Single Productions, man. Matter of fact, some other time, bro. You came in late. Why don't you go check the whole beginning of the situation? We're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Y'all know how we do. 7,000. Lions Den. Shout out to Neil Love, Sandpit Records. Shout out to Black Beauty Inc., Karima. Shout out to Apostles of Quan. Shout out to Black Jesus Ministry, balling and crawling. and all the original members of the Lions Den. Y'all know how we do this. And we got the most fair debate platform you're going to see on social media. And that's a fact. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here, man. Hold up. We finna get up out of here. Like I said, it'd be a waste of my time going over there, and y'all already see how the plot was. How the fuck you gonna kick me off the panel, Solar Man? What the fuck was that all about, bro? Because he couldn't handle my line of questioning? Yeah. 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 They want a war with us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go. Check it out. Old fake socks, I'ma kick him. Plotting on the den, I'ma blick him. Hit him like the fat boy stick him. I ain't gonna go. One more time. Old fake ox, I'ma kick him. Plotting on the den, I'ma blick him. Hit him like the fat boy stick him. Yep. With us. Y'all can see they don't want a war with us. They gotta stack the deck. Why? Because they cowards. And they get cut every time. You don't love Ali the rapper to you. Everybody got their own lane. That's all right. Y'all see what I'm great at. Making these niggas run. Yeah. I mean, y'all think I should waste my time going over there seeing what the plot is? This nigga couldn't even handle a pre-debate. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Lions Den or nobody else. Let me just say this poem real quick. Old fake ops, I'ma kick him. Plotting on the den, I'ma blick him. Hit him like the fat boy, stick him. Take it to the alley, go dig him. All right. Take him to the alley, grade dig him. Booty popping nigga straight tricking. Caught his bitch ass straight slipping. Put him in the body bag, zip him. Find him on a milk carton missing. Lions is bitch who Lions is bitch who you dissing. So yeah, I'm trying to. I got the goddamn the lyrics. I just got to get the voice right and the music to go with it. That's all right, man. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out with 7,000, man. As y'all can see, I am the most feared goddamn debater on this motherfucking planet. And with that being said, indigenous, we're gonna do our show tomorrow. I ain't forgot, man. But I got some things I gotta handle. Shalom, Barakata. Goddamn people's champ. Peace. Yup.